The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So that's got things underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Van Basten, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lahm, Bebeto, threads one in. Now that's well seen too. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Luis Suarez, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Serginho, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Luis Suarez. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Forlan. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Serginho chips it through. And takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Serginho. Kante does well to get it back. Kante, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He slings it, it climbs up big. Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Borussia Dortmund have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And he's there to retrieve it. Neymar. Otto calmly anticipates. Bastoni cuts it out. Luis Suarez. And it's Lahm. And this is Forlan. And he's got the beating of his man. Good claim. No margin for error there. Forlan is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Bebeto. Kante goes sliding in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Dunk spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Costa Corta.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking for options for movement. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Borussia Dortmund clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Basten might just make this. Neymar. Yaya Toure. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. He's through here. Bale. Costa Corta. Raul. And it's Yaya Toure. Neymar. And it's Van Basten.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Shoots! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Borussia Dortmund find a position of real strength now. Now it's Forlan. Yaya Toure. Aubameyang. He can run onto that.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Costa Corta. And this is Forlan. Luis Suarez. Real chance! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Nice control. Bebeto delivers. Yaya Toure. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. And it's Neymar. And that has been clubbed away. Neymar. And it's Bebeto. Luis Suarez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho's delivery. And that was very necessary. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Neymar. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took...
And Bebeto! Bale. Just about up to 75 minutes. Yaya Toure. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he plays one through. Costa Curta. Now Odo. Yaya Toure. And it's Bale. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pick Forlan. Gets through on his own. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that has left him in a heap.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Odo. And it's Serginho. Little pass back. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's having a shot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with. when you come to Dortmund. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
He's had it taken off him. He's ended up in no man's land. And this is Roll. And this is Van Basten. Mohamed Salah. Costa Curta. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Raul. Çalhanoğlu. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
That pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. Sanchez calmly anticipates. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Gnabry.
Pretty robust defending.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Floated through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Haaland. And he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance, surely! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Searching pass he's played there. And it's Gnabry. Gnabry making good progress on the right-hand side. Çalhanoğlu. Gnabry gets into a good position. Oh, super find. Vieira gets flagged offside. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That has been slung wide. He is through here. That's the keeper's ball. Hernandez. Scholes. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. Van Basten. Big chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mignon comes out and deals with it.
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Gnabry is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Hernandez. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Mohamed Salah! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He gets big! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And a quick announcement
That's been
today
a decent
that
45
memorabilia
minutes.
from today's
Competitive,
match
certainly,
is now
and
on
a goal
sale in the
each.
Stadium Hall.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Hoisted in. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Serginho. Probing pass. Çalhanoğlu. Vieira. Well, nicely intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kimmich. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Toure makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. Scholes. Oh, what a... Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Hernandez. Scholes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Stood up well to him there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Sanchez proves too strong, too smart. That's a good ball out wide. Takes aim and crosses. Otto gets good distance on it. That pass has been well intercepted. He's found a way through. And this is Van Basten. And this is Neymar.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, good spread. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Gnabry is wide and looking to get onto this.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And he's intervened well there. Neymar. Shifted it to the flank. And it's been played through. Hernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's having a shot! Off the post!
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Kimmich. And he's making progress on the ball. Toure spots it and intercepts. Scholes. Played out to the left flank. He's in space and looking for options. Well read, and the danger is averted. Haaland. Borussia Dortmund are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Azar. That's going right the way across. Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry looking to run onto it. And it's hoisted clear. And that's not going to reach.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And he's had a hit! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11, Raoul. Number 12, Van Basten. Number 18, Neymar. Number 27,
Now it's Mbappe.
Coutinho. Coming on the
Great
field,
vision.
number
Thinks about the
14,
shot.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 10,
No messing about,
Mbappe.
just bludgeoned away.
Number 20, Hazard. Number 9,
Can they get him away? Oh, he's onto this. It's Salah!
Beckham.
No, that wasn't kidding anyone. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Against Leverkusen.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle, and here we go. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
And I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Oh, he's burst through, and the finish! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And he's decided to go for it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. And that shoots! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could...
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, super ball. Costa Curta gets it clear. Done delicately. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. Threads one in. Otto looking to run onto it. He gets big. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ronaldinho puts his foot on the gas. Chance for a shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Neymar, now it's Van Basten. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hernandez. Otto calmly anticipates.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cafu. And it's Neymar. Approaching the half-hour mark. It's come to nothing. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Driving forward, looking to play him in. Incoming delivery. Cleared away. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Ronaldinho. Costa Curta is the guilty party there. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Aubameyang, and here's Van Basten, looking for the run, takes a shot, in he goes again, really well taken goal, they've done it again, it is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Bale. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Odo. We are into overtime. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. Shot could be on. And he's gone looking for safety. And we hit half-time. Borussia Dortmund are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Quick request for support.
Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway. That's an imaginative pass. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And this is Maradona. Tries to play it through. No way through. It's Ronaldinho! And for a moment, time stood still. Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldo gets into a good position. And he's cleared it back out. Van Basten. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And this is Raul. It's Raul! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's neat. Maradona. Costa Curta with the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. And this is Messi. And he's gone backward here. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Attendance for this match was
Neymar.
60,810.
And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. He's onside. Bale! Oh, what a be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to clear it. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. So a chance here, what can they make of it? So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. And the ball's come loose here. Can he get it through? Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Conte. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Toure did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. Maradona. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And they're back on the ball again. Ronaldinho. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been cut short. Great vision. Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So,
Number
time for
18,
changes on both sides,
Neymar.
actually.
Number 12, Van Basten. Number 11,
And he's intervened well there.
number 17, Sanchez.
And here's
On
Aubameyang.
the field, number 4, Beckham.
Ball's played through.
21.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rudiger. Substitution.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Perez. Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Haaland. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, Bam tries a shot! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. That looks a good ball through. Van der Sar can get it clear. This looks promising. 5 minutes left on the clock. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland, and the shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Borussia Dortmund complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that...
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's Perez! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Cafu receives it in a wide position. That's that, the end. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps
Just a
one
quick
team might
announcement.
be
We would like
happier,
to
but
inform you
at the
that
final
CCTV
reckoning, it's
is
honours
now in
even and
operation
no
for
complaints.
your safety.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Otto spots it and intercepts. And he plays one through. And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Just off target. Bale. And he's forced to go back. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Van Basten. Danger averted for now. What a throw in. Van Basten. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either.
And the volley. That is some save from Kahn. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Van Basten.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Van Basten. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Yaya Toure.
Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's picked his way through. Now, he's having a hit! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Threads one in. Serginho. That's a throw. And the pass is intercepted.
Yaya Toure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, played right into his path. He's away! That pass has been well intercepted. Costa Curta with the clearance. Bale. Nice looking ball. Sanchez makes the interception. Bale. Aubameyang. Now it's Neymar. Raul.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Pelé gets into a good position. And it's Gullit. And Gullit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Aubameyang. Araujo. Pele knocks it into space. That looks a good ball. Valverde!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now Saliba. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bale. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread neatly. Might be danger here. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Pele! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Valverde. Pele. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Bale. In with the challenge.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Now it's Van Basten. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Neymar. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. The keeper gets his hands on it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pull it. That has been slung wide. Pull it. That's a shade optimistic. And he's heaved it away. Neymar. And it's Bale. And it's Van Basten.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Searching pass he's played there. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Bale. Tries to play it through. It is a corner, good chance.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to.
Gets his head on it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Van Basten. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Serginho. This is promising. Bale receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Neymar.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
Yaya Toure. Now Van Basten.
And here's Aubameyang.
Saliba. Maldini. Valverde.
Always onto this. Got it!
Neymar. Yaya Toure. And it's Bale. Van Basten.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Bale. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Looking to play him in. They're urging him to shoot.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a promising position. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Yaya Toure.
Oh, that's nice. Looking for options for Moose. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
And that's a throw-in.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
That could spell trouble.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, that's a key interception.
And it's Bale.
Serginho.
Now it's Aubameyang.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And there goes the final whistle.
So we finish as we started. Try as they might, Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Serginho. That has been cut short. Bale looking for the run. Serginho is in a really good position out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Pass somewhat off target. Van Basten. Oh, Red, nice interception. Van Basten. Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that pass isn't the best. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Van Basten. Xavi Alonso. That is good alertness. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, just skips past his man. So we're still where we started right now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yaya Toure. Neymar pinches it off him. Mbappe. Oh, it's Van Basten. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Serginho. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Van Basten.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
That's a cute ball.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Another throw-in. Aims beyond the defence. Owen, chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And we have our very first corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. No, he didn't quite meet it right. That has ended up in no man's land. Adams is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a promising position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Van Basten. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. So what can they make of this? Cremona looking to pass their way through. Neymar. Now it's Aubameyang. He can run onto that. It's Maradona! Diego Maradona out of this world! About as smooth as it gets.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Numero 15.
Cremona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Serginho opts to... Aubameyang! Bale with the short one. Cremona are looking to go forward now. Raul gets across to intercept that. Raul, and here's Aubameyang. He's a sharp little... And the shot!
It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too.
Chance! It's there!
How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Cremona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Played into space out wide.
Ci saranno 3
Bale
minuti di
is
recupero.
sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Maradona. Cross.
He gets big! That's another chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Bale. Nicely weighted ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at...
Real chance!
And it's Van Basten. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Van der Vaart. Now it's Owen. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way. He's gone for goal!
They've scored!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Cremona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Cremona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Van Basten.
And the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Maradona is herring after that one. And this is Owen, and he decides to cross it.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Van Basten. Van der Vaart, looking here to chip it through.
And he shoots!
It's loose now and they will...
Oh, what has happened here? And he's in on goal.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Knocks it into space. Owen. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And this is Owen. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Basten. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Cremona have their third corner. Throw it. Now it's Maradona.
And a chance!
Oh, extraordinary.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
So the manager can make a
Numero
change
22.
for the first time in the game here.
Numero 13. Xabi Alonso.
Bale.
Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per
Tries to play it
il
through.
numero 20.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Il numero
Plays it
27.
across.
Il
Right
numero
there!
23.
Has fallen kindly here!
Il numero 18.
Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Maradona. Maradona going face to face with... Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Borussia Dortmund present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Kahn will have to save it here, or there's real trouble.
That is some save from Kahn!
Serginho. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Back into the middle. Picked out brilliantly. It is a corner. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And that's a dangerous ball. That's going to go a long way. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And this is Owen. Spread it left. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Up by 3.
They have their boots on the throats of their foes. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Owen.
Now, can they get him away?
Serginho.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Borussia Dortmund.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Bale. Van Basten.
Ambitious ball here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
5 minutes to add.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Serginho.
That's just playing it safe and simple. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Up he goes! It's hit the upright. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Raul. Van Basten.
Serginho with the foul. And the referee brings it to a close.
Borussia Dortmund
Have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no...